Please call the meeting to order. Misty, would you call the roll, please?
Dave Burris.
Here.
Randy Graham.
Here.
J.R. Huddleston.
Here.
Deborah Johnston. Here. Bill Lukens.
Here.
Craig Romey.
Present.
Gary Telkamp.
Here.
Linda Varvel. Here. Thank you.
Would you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Right there. That'll look good on video. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, we each walked right by it.
Yeah.
Our standing reminder, council, if you have any conflicts of interest, please let the council know before you vote. Can I get a motion to approve an amended agenda? We're amending new business item B, adding the language, and approve combined election agreement. And we'll amend item H to change the state, or add at the end of it, change the state of governance to South Dakota.
Make a motion to approve an amended agenda. Changing, first of all, Resolution A, correcting 2025 to 2026. And under new business item B, adding and approve combined election agreement. And item H, adding at the end, change the state of governance to South Dakota.
Might as well do Resolution B, because that also says 2025, and it should say 2026, if you don't mind, Mr. Huddleston.
And Resolution B is a date 2026. Good?
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from the December 15th council meeting?
Make a motion to approve the minutes of the December 15th council meeting.
Second.
JR.
Thank you.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. Can I get a motion to approve the bills in between?
Make a motion to approve the bills in between of $136,815.51.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. Can I get a motion to approve the current claims?
I make a motion to accept the current claims of $241,749.25.
Second.
Dave?
Got it.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. And can I get a motion to approve the accounts payable claims?
I make a motion to approve the accounts payable claims of $25,747.47.
Second.
Discussion?
Was there a second? I missed it.
Yeah.
JR.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. And our final claim, can I get a motion to approve the Wells Fargo credit card claims?
Make a motion to approve the Wells Fargo credit card claims of $6,734.57.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. Communications from the public. Do we have anybody who would like to address the council tonight?
Good evening, council. My name is Larry Pratt, 306 Thompson Avenue, Hot Springs.
A reminder, Larry, that 5 minutes for public comments. Thank you.
Here recently, there was a fire next door to my house, and I want to thank the police department and the fire department for their quick response, and how good they were to the individual that lived in the home. He lives alone. He was panicking, and yeah, so I want to recognize what they did. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you to the fire department and the police department. Anyone else? All right, on to personnel. Can I get a motion to approve personnel actions A through G?
I make a motion to approve personnel actions A through G.
Second.
Deborah. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. On to our resolutions. Can I get a motion to approve our first resolution, 2026-1, 2026 salary wage resolution?
Make a motion to approve Resolution 2026-1, 2026 salary and wage resolution.
Second.
Dave?
I think Dave was quicker.
Okay.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. Our second resolution, item B, can I get a motion to approve the 2026-2, 2026 part-time and seasonal hourly rates of pay?
Make a motion to approve the 2026-2, 2020-25 part-time personnel hourly rates of pay.
2026 part-time.
Second.
That one's 26.
Oh, that's right. We changed that. You want me to read the whole thing again?
Nope.
All right.
Oh, yeah, Craig first.
Craig got a second, yeah.
Thank you.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. Resolution item C, can I get a motion to approve the 2026-3 resolution?
Make a motion to approve 2026-3 designation of depositories and official newspaper.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. Resolution item D, can I get a motion to approve the 2026-4 resolution?
I make a motion to approve 2026-4 surplus, the 2009 CAT compact little loader for trade-in.
Second.
Deb?
Deborah. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. And our final resolution, item E, can I get a motion to approve the 2026-5 resolution?
Make a motion to approve 2026-5, amend citywide fee schedule, the EPMS birthday parties.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
The motion passes. On to new business. Can I get a motion to approve new business item A, approve and authorize the mayor to sign the clubhouse space rental agreement?
I make a motion to approve and authorize the mayor to sign the clubhouse space rental agreement with William Benedict for the purpose of running an indoor golf simulator.
Second.
Did you get Craig on that one?
Correction, I think that should be Wilfred. I changed it in the agreement and did not change it on the agenda.
I make that amendment.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Did you get,
Wilfred, you said?
Yes.
did you get Craig on that one, Misty?
What?
Did you get Craig on the second?
Yes, I did.
Thank you. Ariel, would you just kind of update the council on what this is about?
We were approached by Willie B. to see about running the simulator up there, and we all thought it was a great idea. It will get some new golfers, maybe past that barrier to entry of golfing, you know, if they've never golfed. It's a good use of the clubhouse, otherwise it'd just be sitting empty. We hope to be able to sell beverages while he is running the simulator. The agreement's pretty straightforward. I didn't get any questions on it from you guys yet, so.
Any liability to us as far as damage to it if somebody,
Yep, that's in there.
And I believe Willie and Jill are out there to answer any questions that council may have.
Sounds like a good idea.
sounds like you need to keep your seat.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? The motion passes.
Jeff?
Congratulations. On to new business, item B. Can I get a motion to set the election date as June 2nd, 2026?
Make a motion to set the election date as June 2, 2026, combining with Fall River County and Hot Springs School District 23-2, and approve combined election agreement.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. Can I get a motion for new business item C? Confirm the intent of City Council to cover the following Police Department Reserve officers. I believe that should be officers.
Make a motion to confirm the intent of City Council to cover the following Police Department Reserve officer, unpaid volunteer for work comp purposes in 2026, Ryan Waltz, Charlotte Shively, Sydney Belt, Daniel Smith, Dwayne Stanley, and Philip Shively.
Second.
Did we miss something on that, Misty?
The S. I'm just laughing at all the mistakes, I'm sorry.
Sun will still come up tomorrow.
Yeah, should be plural.
Do we get a second?
Yes.
Thank you, Craig. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. New business item D, to approve, can I get a motion to approve the 2026 parades?
I make a motion to approve the 2026 parades, the Chamber Memorial Day Parade, 4th of July Parade, Freedom Ride Parade, Hot Springs High School Homecoming Parade, and December Parade of Lights.
Second.
Gary,
Thank you.
discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. New business item E, can I get a motion to approve extending contract 2024-2 between the City of Hot Springs and Battle Mountain Humane Society?
I make a motion to approve extending contract 2024-2 between the City of Hot Springs and Battle Mountain Humane Society for the animal boarding services in 2026, option year 2.
Second.
Dave. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. New business item F. Can I get a motion to approve extending contract 2024-4 between the City of Hot Springs and Teresa Moss?
Make a motion to approve the extending contract 2024-4 between the City of Hot Springs and Teresa Moss for the Police Department City Hall cleaning services in 2026.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. New business item G. Can I get a motion to approve and authorize the mayor to sign the amendment number 1 to owner-engineer agreement?
Make a motion to approve and authorize the mayor to sign the amendment number 1 to the owner-engineer agreement with Advanced Engineering and Environmental Services, LLC, AE2S, for the Hot Springs Wastewater Treatment Facility planning. The amendment adds $38,000 to the original $58,000 agreement for a new total of $96,000 and will be funded by future additional future additional appropriation to the Wastewater Fund Professional Services Budget 604-43250-42200.
Second.
Discussion? So new business item G and H, council, comprise the amount that I had talked with you, each of you individually about, and it's to hire AE2S and AET to do a professional assessment of the ponds and the distribution line from the wastewater treatment facility out to the ponds, to meet the requirements with the new submission for the potential funding for the upgrade of the plant. A question was asked, how did we go from the 58 that I talked with you about to 96? Well, we didn't go to 96. We're still at it would be the 38,000 for AET if you, or AE2S if you approve it. And looks like a maximum of rounding up to 10,000 for AET, which will be the next item. We get at the 96,000 by amending the original agreement with AE2S to do the wastewater treatment facility plan. So it's an increase of 38,000 to that original 58,000. So a total of 96 to AE2S, not a total of 96 for the new work that's going to be done.
Thank you for the clarification.
You bet.
Question,
Yes.
is there any way that we can, if this ends up happening, that we can have the landowner pay back that amount to checking those ponds out? In the agreement, if we end up using the pond?
Yeah. I suppose anything's possible. I think we're not there yet to have those discussions.
Okay,
But
just thought I'd ask.
we'll keep it in mind and see where we need to go once the assessment is done.
Okay.
If you, well, not if, when you read your documents, ideally, the study will be done by February 1st, so we can meet the new February 1st submission deadline to be considered for the April funding.
Okay.
So again, this is the first of the two that I talked with you folks about. Mentioned 38 for them and said that AET may be more. It depends on, once they actually start the assessment, whether they find anything additional that might need to be done. They were out there last Tuesday, I believe. Gary was with them when they toured the site. They did find 3 observation wells that are functional, that are able for them, they'll be able to use those. So as AET gets into the process, their cost may go up, maybe not. But this particular one, AE2S, will be capped at 38, and that's in their agreement. Any questions on this new business agenda item?
Might just make a comment is all. Gary extended an invitation to all of us to come out and visit, and he would give us a walkabout and show us around and everything. And I, for one, would like to take him up on that. I don't know if anybody else would care to join me or not. I haven't called him, but I will reach out to him.
Okay. I would ask you to, let Ariel know, and she can set that up, reminding each of you that no more than 4 of you can go out.
Depends on scheduling, but I'd go along with that.
I'd like to go, but it depends on scheduling if I'm
Okay,
available.
I'll reach out to him, take him up on his invitation.
Okay.
I just want to educate myself.
All right. Anything else? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. On to new business, item H. Can I get a motion to accept and authorize the mayor to sign the contract with American Engineering Testing, Inc.?
I make a motion to accept and authorize the mayor to sign the contract with American Engineering Testing, Inc., AET, for environmental field services at the Hot Springs Wastewater Disposal System site to assess operational performance of the wastewater disposal system and the associated lagoons at the estimated cost of estimated cost of, twice, $8,446 to $9,496 to be funded by a future additional appropriation to the wastewater fund, professional services budget 604-43250-42200.
Second.
Discussion. So again, council, this is the second half, or second amount that goes with the one you just approved for $38,000. That gets us around that $50,000 to $53,000 to $55,000 that I talked with each of you about. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. On to new business, item I. Can I get a motion to approve and authorize the mayor to sign the revised agreement with the South Dakota Department of Public Safety Wildland Fire Division?
I make a motion to approve and authorize the mayor to sign the revised agreement with the South Dakota Department of Public Safety Wildland Fire Division, for the emergency use of Mueller Civic Center. This is a 10-year agreement with the automatic renewal for the additional 5 years, unless terminated by either party.
Second.
Discussion? So I'd like to thank Misty and Ariel for getting this one finally wrapped up with those folks and being able to get it on the agenda for you folks.
I did 0 of this, thank Misty.
Say again.
I did 0 of this one, thank Misty.
Thank you, Misty.
You're welcome.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. Can I get a motion for new business item J? Approve a future supplemental appropriation of $1,700 to general fund.
I make a motion to approve a future supplemental appropriation of $1,700 to general fund, highways, streets, and roadways, travel and training, 101-43120-422 or 42700 for employee to obtain Class A CDL.
Second.
Discussion? And I believe this one's in front of you because at the last council meeting through Admin Finance, they recommended approving this and putting it on the agenda for your consideration. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. On to new business item K. Can I get a motion to approve a future supplemental appropriation of $1,281.60 to the general fund?
Make a motion to approve future supplemental appropriation of $1,281.60 to the general fund, engineering group, insurance, budget 101-41960-41500, $2,563.20 to the water fund group insurance budget 602-43350-41500, and $2,563 to the wastewater fund group insurance budget 604-43250-41500 for cost increases due to a grandfathered agreement to pay 50% of family health insurance costs for one employee.
Second.
Discussion? Oh, this one also came out of Admin Finance, recommending approval. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. On to new business item L. Can I get a motion to approve renewal of the 2024 Evans Plunge Mineral Springs assignment of lease site?
I make a motion to approve renewal of the 2024 Evans Plunge Mineral Springs assignment of lease site for billboard located south of Maverick Junction on US Highway 18385 with Gary and Sharon Romey under the same terms and conditions for 2026.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. New business item M. Can I get a motion to approve renewal of the 2025 Evans Plunge Mineral Springs assignment of lease site?
I make a motion to approve renewal of the 2025 Evans, would that be, 2025 Evans Plunge Mineral Springs assignment of lease site for billboard located south of Minnetonka Junction on US Highway 18 with Anthony and Kelly Rowe under the same terms and conditions for 2026.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. New business item N. Can I get a motion to accept and authorize the mayor to sign the South Dakota State Historical Society Deadwood Fund Grant Agreement?
I make a motion to accept and authorize the mayor to sign the South Dakota State Historical Society Deadwood Fund Grant Agreement for a matching grant of up to $15,000 towards our 2026 City Hall drainage mitigation and structure stabilization project.
Second.
Discussion? Deborah? Ariel, anything you want to add to this?
Yeah, it should have been more. They have the ability to give us more. We had matching funds for more.
We might have to phase it, but we're thankful for their consideration.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. New business item O. Can I get a motion to approve and authorize the mayor and finance officer to sign and record with the Fall River County Register of Deeds?
I'll make a motion to approve and authorize the mayor and finance officer to sign and record with the Fall River County Register of Deeds the required restrictive covenant and declaration of preservation restrictions related to the award of the Deadwood Fund Grant.
Second.
Discussion.
What kind of restriction covenants are we talking?
It's listed in the agreement and required to accept the grant. So the previous grant we received had a similar reservation restrictions. It's about maintenance and repair, assuming the cost. It doesn't restrict us from getting any other financial assistance. It does have a public benefit requirement, so we have to continue to utilize the building as for the public as City Hall. We have to give prior notification for any proposed work that falls outside of the grant funding, and we have to file it. We can't change ownership without letting them know, which we don't plan to do. So it's pretty basic.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. New business item P. Can I get a motion to approve a 2025 automatic budget supplement of $14,045.58 to additional sales tax fund?
Make a motion to approve a 2025 automatic budget supplement for $14,045.58 to the additional sales tax fund, airport improvements 212-21200-45420 for construction administration of the AWAS 3 project, reimbursement revenue received from AIP grant funding number 3-46-0020-19-2025.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. And our last new business item Q, can I get a motion to approve travel training request for maintenance operator 2 employee Tyler Owens?
I make a motion to approve the travel training request from Maintenance Operator 2 employee Tyler Owens to attend Class A CDL training at Western Dakota Tech in Rapid City, South Dakota from January 5th through January 9th.
Second.
Discussion?
I got a two-part question. What does it cost? And does he have to sign something saying he'd work for us for an amount of time?
The cost on his travel request is $1,700, which you also supplementally appropriated for in this item J, and he did sign the 2-year work agreement.
What
in
does it
exchange
cost for him
this.
to take the test at Western Dakota?
I'm not sure about the test itself, but it's offered as a whole class, so it's a week of the driving and the
Yeah.
test for that, 1,700.
Oh, that's for the class and his
Yes.
driving back and
They-
forth?
Oh, no, we don't pay his mileage to go to Rapid.
Oh, okay.
That's part of the training repayment agreement.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Good program.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. On to our committee reports. Administrative and Finance, JR, Gary?
Admin Finance will meet the 12th at 1 PM here at the Mueller Civic Center. All are welcome.
Thank you. Custer Fall River Regional Waste Management, Craig?
Our meeting is this Thursday, the 8th, at the Mueller Center. And I believe it's 6:30. I'll find out. So I'm not late.
That's what I have.
Is it 6:30? Thank you, Misty.
Thank you. Historic Preservation, Deborah?
They meet this Wednesday, the 7th, 5 PM, Mueller Center.
Thank you. Parks, Recreation, and Beautification, Linda? Randy?
We meet this Wednesday on the 7th at 1 PM here at the Mueller Civic Center.
Thank you. Planning and Zoning, Deborah?
Planning and zoning met Wednesday, December 17th at 6 PM at City Hall. Present were Christine Heidebrink by phone, Jadison Heidebrink by phone, James Forbord, Wayne Hageman, Joni Hill, myself, Tracy Bastian, Public Works Director, Ariel Allison, the City Administrator, Wesley Foss, Building Official, and Robert Nelson, the Mayor. Also from the public was Tim Schmedecki. Sorry if I messed that up. Under old business, there was section line questions within city limits, the legal opinion. The city will not vacate section lines as a whole. Property owners may follow the vacation process as described in South Dakota Codified Law 9-45. Number 2, prescriptive easements, city utilities without formal easements. City will require that any plat to come from P&Z with a city utility running through must include an easement on the plat before passing. The city cannot attempt to find each one individually or pay for the easements. Under new business, they set a public hearing for ordinance 1283, an ordinance revising Title 15, Land Usage, Chapter 155, Zoning Code, 155-004, Daycare Facilities for January 21st, this must be 2026, at 6:10 PM. Number 2, discussion only, plat requirements, language to require all city utilities be in place according to ordinance at the time of council passage. Example, quote, I, that whoever, Public Works Director, do hereby certify that it appears all city utilities are in place in accordance with the city ordinances at the time of the city council resolution, unquote. This language should allow the city to approve a plat through the council and allow for the utilities to come after. We have talked to the county ROD and the Anderson engineers, just need to run it past the attorneys. The property owner's developer will be responsible for getting the Public Works Director's signature last. Plat cannot be filed until signed. Number 3, review site development plans for 545 South 16th Street, Timothy Schmedecki. Proposed plan meets the setback exceptions outlined in 155-048. C1 and 10. Discussion on the odd-shaped yard and the need for neighbor to abandon the sewer line running through the Schmidtke yard and connect to the 16th Street rather than Evanston. And then number 4, Moccasin Springs SPA Tract and Moccasin Springs Tract 4, located in Block 3, Minnetonka addition to Hot Springs, Fall River County, South Dakota. Discussion on the needed privately funded sewer main extension required on either Wilson or Minnetonka closest to 19th, depending on terrain. This plat is a prime example of where the language discussed in new business number 2 would be useful. Not yet ready to go in front of City Council. Next meeting is January 21st, 6 p.m. at City Hall. Adjourned at 7 p.m.
Thank you. Ariel, anything you wanted to add?
I want to add that discussion item 2, the language we were hoping to add to the plat, that will not fly. It's codified law. So I did send out an email with our other options. We're looking at developers agreements and bonding. So.
On the Schmidtke subject, they have to vacate, neighbor has to vacate the sewer line. Is that existing prior to purchase, or is that after purchase?
That was prior to the purchase, so the neighbor's line runs through Schmidtke's yard, and they can very easily connect on 16th rather than running through the yard to Evanston.
I'm glad to hear that they are approaching that problem because there's many homes.
Neighbor seems to show no sign that they won't do that, so I think they will handle it on their own.
Good.
Anyone else?
It's not a condition of us approving that plat.
Shouldn't be. Actually, it shouldn't. Okay.
Anyone else? Thank you.
You bet.
Safety, Bill, JR?
Safety Committee will meet this Thursday, January 8th, 1 p.m. at the Mueller Center Conference Room.
Thank you. Public Works, Dave, Greg?
Public Works will meet tomorrow at 1 o'clock here at Mueller Center, and everybody's invited.
Thank you. City Administrator, Ariel, anything you want to share for the council?
I do have a bit. Letters of intent information for the Transportation Alternatives Grant, or the TAP grant, what we're hoping to get for our staircases, come out in April. I plan to pick that back up for the next funding cycle. We need an ADA path from point A to B for each staircase to receive any federal funding, so a citywide ADA study is needed. This is what we'll pursue the grant funding for first, and then as a result, we can apply again for construction funds. Still waiting to hear back from our insurer and plan to talk about it at safety on Thursday, but my recommendation is we open the stairs, post signs along the lines of stairs in disrepair, travel with caution. This could be a long process of jumping through hoops for any federal funding. We will also look into a Deadwood grant once we know what we're looking at with the state. We were awarded $15,000 in Deadwood funds towards our City Hall tuck pointing, concrete, and drainage project. We're working on getting updated quotes, as the quotes that have been coming in are not matching the project we submitted the grant application for. Evans Plunge set their closure date for spring cleaning as March 9th through 22nd. We're hoping the weather holds up for us so we can tackle the Kidney Springs gazebo repair in the following weeks. We plan to lift Mrs. Tuma off the top, get her safe and secure in the street shop, then lift off the top base, remove the wood columns, evaluate how the I-beams are fastened to the concrete below, and likely rework the concrete bases for ADA compliance. They are just a little bit too close together right now. Along with possible concrete sidewalk work and concrete repairs to the water spout structure itself. The plan is to add temporary piping away from the work area so residents can still get Kidney Springs water while staying out of the work zone. Lastly, I want to commend our crew for the storm cleanup work. As of the 29th, the city logged 321 labor hours across 15 employees to clear roadways, remove debris, and complete temporary and permanent repairs to city assets. We have 8 active claims open with our insurer. And we anticipate an additional 200-plus labor hours as we street sweep and continue to clean up trees. Overall, the crews responded quickly and effectively with key equipment down, adjusting work plans immediately to meet our community's needs.
Question, on the staircase, you did say that those have to have a connecting ADA path?
Yeah, and I'm not really sure what that looks like.
Okay, and
For,
my question is,
stairs.
does it give a distance that we have to, we don't, I don't understand how you're going to get that far, and if there would be a limit on the distance between the two? Because that's,
Yeah, I'm hoping that's what the plan will tell us, is how we can show
costs
that
you-
there's, I don't think we have to make an ADA path necessarily, but we have to show that there is an ADA path.
is that on top
Alternative.
and on bottom?
I'm not entirely sure.
Because you could be talking more than the project of repairing the stairs. Okay, thank you. Let me know, let me know
I
when
know that's
you,
what stopped us from applying the last time.
let me know what you get on information. I'd be interested in that.
Can't they use the viaduct for that? It's close enough that,
I would hope so. I know there are ramps for the viaduct, but that's only one set of staircases, so.
Yeah,
the other one, they got the road, but
it'd
it'd
be
be kind of
pretty,
iffy to go up and down the
it'd be
road.
pretty difficult to make those connect if you had, especially if you had to do top and bottom.
That'd be quite a ride down that steep hill
Yeah,
in a wheelchair.
yeah.
Let go of the brake.
Did I hear you say that there had to be a full citywide ADA compliance study?
Yes, and we're hoping to get grant funding for that in the first cycle. And then using the results of that, apply for a construction grant through them as well.
And I would push for that because that could be your semblance of a beginning for anything in the future.
Yep.
Thank you.
I wonder if the county got a grant, because those stairs look great that company did for them.
Oh, outside their building? It's a lot less stairs than ours.
I know.
Probably more
It
manageable.
still did a
but
good
yeah,
job.
Yep.
Anyone else?
Good report, Ariel.
Thank you, Ariel. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Finance Officer, Misty?
I did provide the monthly finance officer report in your packets. Although the financial reports are through December 31st, I wanted to note that they do not include all of the 2025 entries and are not final 2025 numbers. As you're used to seeing, you have the profit loss summary report, only shows a loss in the bid fund. We will have some collections, although I doubt that they'll cover the deficit in that fund, so it was a slower year than anticipated for our business improvement district. The fund summary report shows our budget to actual in all of our funds. We hope to exceed revenue, and we do not want to exceed expenditures, and that's kind of where we wound up in all of our funds for the year. Included is the cash balance report that shows the current balances or as of December 31st balances in our Wells Fargo checking account by fund. And then the investment report, and I would draw your attention to the fact that we have an investment maturing on the 31st of January, and that is our Water Debt Service Reserve Fund. I'll primarily be looking at South Dakota Fit and another treasury bond, and I'll report on that at the next meeting, what that comes in at. I give you a summary of the annual financial reporting process. If you have any questions regarding any of that detail, please let me know. There's a lot of entries that occur for adjusting accounts payable, receivable, prepays expenses, and other various accruals. And we'll once again be working with Cato Thorstensen on our audit and hope to have that completed and presented by the second meeting in June or the first meeting in July. I have an update on the year-to-date municipal sales tax collection. As of December 31st, we were able to exceed our budget projections by 3.67%, or roughly $90,000. In addition, one receivable remains for sales tax collected and reported for the period December 20th through the 31st. Our sales tax revenues are posted to 3 funds: our general fund, our liquor, lodging, and dining fund, and our additional sales tax fund. And I break down the amounts exceeding budgeted projections in each of those funds for you. I would say we did a good job projecting 2025 sales tax revenues during our budget planning meetings that are held in August. Compared to the same time last year, our total sales tax revenue increased by 1.68%. While our growth was not as significant as last year, I'm pleased that we met our 2025 revenue goals. Just a few months ago, I was a little concerned we wouldn't. Sales tax collections are influenced by many factors and can be very difficult to predict. There are statistical sales tax reports available online through the Department of Revenue for those interested, and I share a link on here. I'd be happy to go through those with anybody that's interested. We already approved the current claims. I didn't get any questions on the budgeted donation payments. And then a new summary for our 2026 municipal election. We were required to publish the notice of vacancy for the upcoming election between December 15th and 30th. That's new this year. Our prior timeline was mid-February to early March. For those interested, the deadline to establish the election date remained the same, and the date that you can begin circulating nominating petitions is similar as well. At this time, I don't have the number of required signatures for the nominating petitions, as it's set as an amount that is provided on the second Tuesday of January. So by the time you can begin circulating nominating petitions, which is February 2nd, I will have those numbers for anybody interested. As a reminder, the next council meeting will be held on Tuesday, the 20th, rather than Monday, the 19th, due to the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. And that's all I have, if you don't have any questions for me.
I do have one question, and I don't know if you have this answer, Misty. Do you know how much sales tax we collected from online sales?
I can't tell you that exactly.
And the reason I ask, I just probably want to bring the subject up, is through the various events that the city, or, that's here at the Mueller Center, whether it's a cookie cruise or the wine walk, when I talk to people, and I always bring it up that the city gets sales tax from online purchases, and many people do not know that. And is there any appropriate way, and I guess I'll look at both Misty and Ariel, that we can somehow consistently, maybe I'll look out at Brett too, spread that word? Because I know I would rather buy something online than go to Rapid and give Rapid City the sales tax. And it may not be a huge amount, but if it's a few $1,000s, anybody that's sat through a budget hearing will arm wrestle over $5. So buying something online that you can't find locally, it helps the city.
It's only if it's delivered to an address within the city.
Right.
Whereas you can be from anywhere purchasing within the city, and that goes to us. Unfortunately, the only way to determine who's paying what sales tax is by industry classification code. So, automotive parts are going to be different than pharmacy or miscellaneous grocery. So it's virtually impossible to determine how much comes from online sales.
But I'll still put it out there is, if you can't find it locally, consider getting it online before going to another municipality to purchase it.
Good point, thank you.
And I'll get off my soapbox at that point. Thank you.
I get packages every day at my house.
Thank you.
Me too.
Anyone else have questions for Misty?
Permission to do more online shopping?
It's got to come to Hot Springs, remember that.
True.
Thank you.
Thank you, Misty.
I just have one thing for you, council. I handed out an organizational chart to you. It's an updated organizational chart that I've been thinking about for a while. I believe it was 2020, maybe 2021. I had made a change to the organizational chart. At that time, the police department was still under the city administrator. As we were going through changes in the city administrator, and recognizing there were some things that we wanted to accomplish within the police department itself, I went ahead and moved the police department supervision out from under the city administrator and put it under the office of the mayor. Thanks to a lot of actions council has taken to strengthen our police department with wages and training and just a number of things that you've done. I think you all recognize that we're in a great place with the police department. What I'm seeing out of our new city administrator, I'm comfortable in moving that department back under the supervision of the city administrator. I've watched them work together a number of times now, and I'm confident that we won't lose anything by moving the police department under the city administrator. I think it will only strengthen the relationship between those two, supervisor and police chief and department. So I just wanted to give you a heads up that I've been thinking about it for a while, had talked with both the city administrator and the police chief about their thoughts, and they're both on board with it. So just want to give you an update that we've moved back to the old organizational chart that we had. So that's all I have for you, unless you have questions for me. All right, with that, can I get a motion to go into executive session?
Make a motion, we go into an executive session in accordance with South Dakota Codified Law 1-25-23 legal.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes. There will be no action taken after executive session. There will be a brief pause before we get into executive session, but we'll see everybody next door.
What time do you have, Mayor?
I have